Hello to the 0 viewers that are watching because I just started the stream. That's why nobody's watching. So we are with Fluffy again because we need to finish we need to finish the war against Taboo from Smash Bros. From I don't know the lore. So hold on. Let's press. What?
Sponta, where's our data?
Uh, wait. Let me check. It should. I didn't remove it somewhere. As a 0 viewer, I'm honored. Hello them. Okay. A moment. I will search the folder. Hello bear. So right now, let me put myself. Uh, waiting.
I'm here.
Okay, the save data is not there. That could be a bad thing. Okay, so stop nation and let me. Because I just know that I changed the. Okay, let's see. Let's Google. Let's Google. Uh, where is the save file in Dolphin?
It pulled a bloody Houdini.
What?
It pulled a Houdini.
The what? Okay, so I think I got it. User profile documents Dolphin documents Dolphin. Go to documents Dolphin. There's no Dolphin on, but that means it's on the other. Wait. But how could it have Dolphin emulator without? Let me search on my search folder. Dolphin emulator. Ah, wait. It'll be on the other hard drive. Dolphin emulator on the hard drive. They working on it. Languages. No, I saw that folder, but I don't see it. Maybe I put it in a different place. Or it should. Ape. Oh my god. Up.
Like, man, we're cooked.
Ah. Okay. Have on Twitter. Why there's also no dolphin meter here? Why there is dolphin meter on roaming? Saves. Saves. Okay, I found the save files. I found them.
Oh, good.
Okay, I will just copy the entire folder to document. That helps. It, okay, and also can be completed. But copy. Dolphin opened. Open. On the task manager. What the heck is doing Dolphin on background process? Okay, perfect. I copied the save file, and if you go to Try to open it. Oh, no, I opened the wrong program. Stop, yeah. Of course. I Smash Bros. Hoping that this time the save file is working. Working, but dump path. Okay, I think it when I updated no. Fuck. I'm trying first to see where is the save file.
I'm gonna get a glass of tea. You keep doing that.
Okay, I will try to fix. Oh my god, affected everything widely. Ask the AI. File. Are those things that's pilot. Okay, sorry for this technical issue. Is you're seeing the wait for sponta screen? Um, corrupted. Okay, title. Okay, title. Codes.
Ah, this tea is just divine.
Or are you drink?
I've been it's growing on me.
It's going.
It's growing on me.
Growing like does that mean?
It's an expression we say here when we mean that we're starting to enjoy something more and more. It's growing on me.
Yeah, we're having uh fuck this.
It deleted our save data.
I
The
mean we
game
can
did.
always like search a file online the level where, that we were activate the chat.
Oh, sponsor.
Yeah.
Since we're on the topic of complications and things going wrong, I found a bit of an issue.
What?
So, you know how we talked about Minecraft infection mods and how that would be a cool little thing to do together.
Did it kill your Minecraft world or what?
Those infection mods. Remember we were talking about those? What do you mean, maybe? We definitely talked about those, remember?
Oh, the infection one.
Yeah. Well, I find a problem in that a majority of them run on 1.16 and up, which that's a problem
Why?
because you have a very hard time getting Minecraft to launch when it's 1.16 and up because you always encounter the crash exit 1 error. Not exactly relevant to what's going on here in the present right now with trying to figure out this where our save data went. But I figured since we were on the topic of things going wrong, I should probably bring that up.
Yeah, but like, do you receive an error when trying to open it? Because if that's the case, you can just try a different version.
Well, last night, for example, I downloaded literally, I'm not even kidding when I say I've downloaded at least 80% of the mod packs when I looked up the mod I wanted, the infection mod, and none of them worked.
None of them works.
None of them worked because it was 1.16 and up. Not even once. So I can't even play the
What is this? Look at this. Look at this. I loaded a save state, and look how it looks. Let me
I
show you.
can't look at it because I'm not in your lobby.
Yeah, watch on the stream. It's just the save state. Oh, the over here. Look how it looks.
I'm looking
Wait,
at it.
there's Sora. Let's try a different one.
What
Let's
is
load
this?
to the sky. State 3. What the fuck?
I think these are just snapshots.
Shush, shush. Okay, that's because I think that was a mod or something like that. Yeah, that was scary. That's weird. When we say folder, okay, I have the folder. Oh, this is the folder. So the folder is here. I don't know why. Ah, the folder is here. The save folder is here. Where is the photos? What? Okay, let me ask the AI again. Okay, archive. Weird. Banner, collect, net 0, net 1. Okay, file. What about the file collect VFF? Gosh, I see file integrity. Save the game. Try playing the game and saving again to see. No, it's there. But little weird files. Okay, so guess we will have to download the save file probably. Yeah, I guess we will have to do that because I don't see any solution to this. Me jump scare. Yeah, the me. The me. Oh, okay. Let's see. I'm opening the game, waiting for something. Because according to this, the save file is there. Actually, let me check if the characters are still there. Brawl. No, I don't have Mart. I don't have Mart. Remember, we unlocked Mart. I don't have it. What about... Okay, we don't have Mart. The fuck is the save file? Okay, stop the emulation. Now... Content. Title. Maybe there are two of these save files. Because there are two files for Smash Bros. Open... Uh, open with... One. And the other one... Delete this. How much of these have? One. Only one. Yeah, I think for some reason the save file is gone, so let me just download another. Upload this emissary file, save file, save game files. All characters unlocked. No, 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 no. I don't want that. Okay, I find a lot of these. Japan, North America. Percent unlock. No. Browse. How do you delete? Data. That's weird. Ah, browse multiple. Okay, we will have to check the exact level that we were playing. Okay, we'll try to look at the original at the previous time that we played this. And let me see at the end if we did anything. You see how right? Okay. Quit. So yeah, that's from on the stream. Just quit and then for some reason the save file it was not saved. Okay, that's weird. I didn't know that. Okay, but we are on the name of the next. If it was GTA, finding save files will be so easy. Heck, 25%. By fluff. Yeah, where? The cave. Okay. The sorry. Save file. Hmm. Saves. Save game. Browse. Okay, hard. Oh my god. We'll have to ask at least. Yeah, I don't think there's anything online. Wait. Corrupted duplicate. Yeah, apparently we corrupted or I corrupted the save file somehow. That's a problem. Setting. Okay, Sophie, what do you think about? Wait, one more thing. Wait, wait, that would make no sense. Since yeah, that would make no sense because when you for the first time open the game, it will normally say that you have a save, don't have a save file, and to create one, which only could mean like there's a save file, but file, but we check export the backup. Oh my, I'm not here. Oh god, let me try to talk to who probably could know what happened. An expert on. Let's see if I can contact this person through social media like Discord, and if not, I guess we could do something. See, on the previous stream, we were playing the yeah, we were playing on the hardest difficulty. What if we start again, but with the Kaizo difficulty of a mod? What do you think, Sophie?
What?
What do you think about since the save file is gone for some reason, and I feel it could be somewhere, but what if we play? What if we start again, but with the hardest? No, this is the hardest difficulty. But what about the Kaizo difficulty? There's a mod that adds difficulty in a way that is extremely, let's say a lot more.
Nah, boss.
I will say that's a good idea now. Mine, Brawl minus. I think the name of the mod is Brawl minus. Brawl minus. Yeah, and no, it's one that has knuckles. Knuckles, smash, knuckles. But I mean Brawl. I didn't expect this. To be honest. Oh, Millicent. Okay. Now, if Mela says that we could do like a podcast, working on so fucking bad because okay. Where is the save file? Where are you? Where is it? Where is it? Dump. It's not on dump. Where the fuck is the save file? Properties. Let's see the settings of Dolphin. Oh my. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Folder. No. But win and dump path, load path. What do you mean? Yes, it's, who is that? Resource pack path? No, where is that? Where is that? Check for game list changes. No. Perfect. General. Where the fuck is that? Southeast path. Fucking all. Oh my god. Where is the save file? Load. Title. I have to open it. Wait a minute. When we say an idea of the and now when I go to the folder, it's a different. Go. Why? Why you like? Why? And okay, there's something on this folder that is wrong. That is wrong. Notepad. Notepad. What the heck is tralala? Says tralala. I promise. The code of the game says tralala. Okay. So I have these files. There's one that says collect. But I'm not sure what to do with that because that one is where the save file should be. That one is where the save file should be. Able to save. So I don't know which one should I read. Oh my god. Files should be on the Smash Brawl save folder. For Super Smash Bros. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay. I told me. Select which memory card A. Memory card A. What the fuck? I didn't see that. Where is that? Memory card A. Oh my, I have to send file to the professional. Okay, sorry for this, Luffy, and sorry for these people. Apparently the save file is not here for any weird reason. Wait. There's only one more place that I didn't check. One more place I didn't. So if it's not there, there's because I feel there could be like other Dolphin folders. Up found. Oh no. Fuck this. Fuck this. Fuck. Fuck. D3D specialized pipeline. What the heck is that? That's wait. One of these should be save 01 save 0. Okay, let me do an experiment. Do an experiment. Allocation. So one. So let's try with different files that I have. I never heard Sponta say the F word so many times. The, the game, the save file, the game, the save file. Where is that? Where is that? Tell me this is it. Tell me this is a file. Tell me the one that I put is a file. Because if it's not the file, I cry. No, 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 no. That's not, no, no, no. Revert, revert, revert. 5, fresh. Copy. This could be uh I'm doing code gore because I'm torturing the code of the game to see if my save file could be back. Not I will have to send it to someone that could be specialized on this. The thing is that will take time. That will take time. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why? Fluffy, are you sure? Wait, Fluffy, what if the save file is on your side and not on my side? What is the game?
On my side, it was your lobby.
Yeah, but what if for any reason try to open the game try to open the game to see if the story mode save file is there. Just to see if it's somehow on your side, your game. Gosh, I ever. Wait, but technically this is file. Then there are a lot more. No, only 3 for this. For the notepad. No, the notepad crashed. I crashed the notepad. Undo the game last.
Yeah, I don't have it.
Oh my. Okay. This. Okay, I did some stuff with, but I'm 99% sure it will not work. This truly is two furries suffering about Smash Bros. They say in the chat. Yeah, exactly, exactly. But why the save file should be gone? Wait a minute. If I open this from the other version of Dolphin, will that make any difference? Let me try. Let me try. Let me try. Opening here. Save. Fuck. Have the card emulation? Yeah. I remove the entire Dolphin emulator folder. Then I go to Documents. There is have more space. And then I go to Dolphin, but the other version. If the new version makes any difference, Dolphin. No, let's see what we can. So the new Dolphin version should detect file, and if it doesn't detect the save file, is gone. Okay, I open the game, praying for the save file to be here. Go. Aha. Boom. Some things are different. Now loading. Loading forever. Okay, it took more time to load. Group. Solo. Why? I don't even have marked, but I have a save file. That means it could be somewhere. Could be somewhere. But at the same time, the files. Maybe it detects there's a save file, but it's not compatible. Let me change a bit the settings. I think that could start. Okay. So all dolphin. Then I the config and I will check anything related to that. Allow mismatch region settings. Uh, yeah, why not? Interface. I don't think I have anything related to save files here. GameCube, not the Wii. Aspect radio. Convert file to folder now, or convert file to folder. No, folder to folder. I need wait. Insert SD card. Maybe I don't have to insert SD card. Sensor position. Advanced. I think it could be somewhere. Unless there was no space on my PC at that time, which will be a reason of why this. Can you just understand another one once you get the problem fixed? Yeah, I could do that. I could do that if I get the problem fixed. If I do it. If. 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 Where are you? Where are you? What do you mean, Nikki? This is peak. Yeah, it could be peak to see others suffering at games. Not even at games, at not being able to find a save data for a game. So let's do something. Loopy, I will create a new party. Okay. No, what like we could just speedrun it on the easy mode and then we just change to the hard mode after that. No? After reaching the place where we were, we can do that.
I'll cut you a deal.
What?
I ain't gonna accompany you for that, but if we get back to that point, I'll be back on.
Okay, so
But
you
I ain't
mean
doing that mess again.
wait, what do you mean that I play alone until we get to that point?
If you want, because I don't want to do that mess again.
Okay. Okay, I will do that. I will do that. So In any case, sorry for the technical issues. I even had to check something else that I didn't check. But let's. But yeah, sorry. On the background, where's the background? Huh? I will reach that point again, but this time I will check if the saves work. Okay. So no. Okay, I will use speed hack also. I'm using speed hack for this because I just want to go.
Alright, Sponsor, I'm gonna go shoot me a message when we get back to that point, okay?
My microphone disconnected now for the first time in a while. Watcha, machama. Go. Go. I don't care. Go down. Just beat it. I wonder how long I will take for this. Go, faster. Go. Even faster. The PC will suffer if I keep going faster and faster because that's more FPS. Speedrun. Need to restart my save file. Need to get back there. Oh, wait, am I killing this guy with the wings? I know the wings don't cause damage. I live with a gun. Go. Leave this. Okay, thank you. I don't care, I already watched this. Mario, Pete, I don't care. And I saved 2 files this time. Okay, please, faster. Speed limit 300%. Bro, why? Walking, only walking. I don't even know what song it is, but I don't care. Megalovania? No, Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Super. Ouch. No. Look how I just ignore every enemy. Look how I just go. And I know the music sounds terrible. A bat. Okay, actually that's a good thing to hide there. I don't know how I didn't notice that before, you know. Go. Okay, they took away the bat, so why they give me the bat in first place? Oh my god. Go. Remember, I'm on easy mode, that's why I'm so fast. I mean, also because I added speed hack just to recover the freaking save file that we lost. Go. Go. Down here. What else then? What else do I have to defeat? This thing. Yeah, that thing for some reason. Specifically that one, not the other one. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can push it. The hammer. Oh no. Go. Go here, go here. Go here. Nothing. I received nothing. Absolutely nothing. I received absolutely nothing. Oh yeah. Levels. Nightcore high pitch version. Why? Why would I even need that? I don't care about the bat. They will take it away in a moment, so why? Everything's so fast. Gimme, this thing helps me to go even faster. No, please. Ah, I wasted it. Ah, grab from the board. I don't care. And this guy. Ah, speedrun. There's another bat. Why only bats? Alive, but that's not on the impossible mode. But it's just waiting. Don't think it's going any faster now. Please. Enter. Enter. Go faster. I don't care about that door. Perfect, go. Perfect. Okay, I'm being so fast at every stage. Oh, I chose the wrong one. Go. Yeah, help me to go there, fun guy. Bro, you break this faster. Ah, it's coming. Wrong. Go. Go. The song is impossible to recognize at this speed. Perfect. Except at this part. Another bat, like why this thing keeps giving me bats, which is okay, it's really good. Haha. Okay, I take it. Bro, I'm unstoppable. I'm powerful. I'm unstoppable. I'm freaking unstoppable. Go. Oh, more. We arrived and the game still wants to give us more. Okay. With the bat, I'm harder to stop. Move. Perfect. Perfect. 10%. Oh my god, I just want to reach that place I am. Fox. Oh no, this will be easier because remember, we're on easy mode. Why he's not taking damage? With this. Okay, with this is so powerful. This paper is so powerful. Okay, that one was my fault, but it doesn't matter. The gun. Oh, perfect. Without the gun. Please do it faster. Go. Go. Box is not too fast as I remember. LOL. No, harassment. Forgot the static. The static you mean on the sound, right? Because if it's on the sound, it's intentional. It's intentional. Because the save file was deleted. And this time I will make a save file and a save state. I'm playing on fast speed because I just want... Because I'm playing on fast speed because I just want to reach the... What? I just want to reach the part where the save file was, because remember the save file was deleted. And don't tell me I forgot something. Oh my god, I forgot something. No. Move. Ah. No, stop. Harassment. It was here all this time. Move. Nothing, okay. No, move. Move. Here. Okay. Yeah, yeah. It's supposed to be coughing dance. It is looking right now like YouTube Kids brain rot. I know. But then just me. Yes, or by the proper Astrolovania. What is that? I want that. I want that. I want that. The proper name? Astrolovania, why? It's astronomia, not Astrolovania. What the fuck? Oh my god, I had to guess that. Yeah, I get the name. Yeah, it was Astronomia, not Astrolovania. You combined Astronomia with Megalovania. Astronomy, yeah. The music is... I don't have words for this. 200% the speed of the game, not the health. Now it's levels. Supposed to be levels. The song levels from Avicii. Revenge, yeah, that was revenge. Bro, it's easy mode. Come here, Bowser. Bro, why it's so hard? Because of the speed, maybe. Come here, come back. Bro, this was Kirby. I will already do the kamikaze. Go. Perfect. Okay. Continue. Save quickly. Let's go back to 25%, which was the place where I was. Oh my part is waiting and waiting. Go faster. I can't make it go any faster because I will require Elon Musk's computer. Because I'm playing on fast mode because I want to get back to the place from the previous save again. That's why I'm playing on easy and with that news and with speed up. Oh my, I have to wait. Please, I have to be so patient for this. Please. Yeah, some moments ago. Please, to speed because saves corrupted. To speed. No, it's because the save corrupted, and I put this manually to speed just because I want to get back to the place where the save file was. No. Is Luffy not here? Yeah, exactly. He will come back after I recover that place. That worked. Somehow. Somehow. I expect a squirrel to be faster. Squirrel is not faster. Yes, I'm joining BC because I got a few things to complain about. Okay, wait, I'm not on BC, I was... Okay, let me open BC. Okay, I will be on streaming, no, general BC. I was saying when Fluffy got there. So, yeah, if you want to come and talk. Die! Die!
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, I have a lot to complain about.
Wait, let me change the volume because I hear the game more than you. Volume mixer. Okay, perfect. Let's continue. What were you saying?
I have a lot to complain about.
Do you want to?
Specifically because of my client and how stressed I am because I'm trying to make art and I'm trying to make it good, but it does not look good. And I hate myself. But anyway.
Everything okay?
Yeah. Just want a damn break.
Okay. I hope everything's okay.
And it's probably gonna be fine given that I'm gonna be doing the art anyways and there's not exactly much I can do to say no to it.
Art?
But
You mean you're doing art?
yeah, I've been using like I've done a few drawings before. Yeah, so I was thinking of doing another one, but my brain hates me, so it's constantly spouting like what happens if XYZ or ABC or what have
Wait,
you.
you were thinking on possibilities and that stuff?
What?
You said you were thinking about possibilities, about what would happen if...
Yeah, just generally like what happens if I post this and no one likes it, or like someone decides to hate it or whatever, and I'm just like,
I mean,
shut
did
up.
you... Let me guess. Is it for your channel? Like those art that you make?
No, the channel is specifically because fun thing about that actually. I used to post it regularly on Discord, but then Discord introduced the limit. So then I literally created that channel because I never used it before. It was just my YouTube account.
Yeah, it makes
So I
sense to
literally
post it.
designed the entire channel just so I could post shit without Discord having a fit about it being over like, what? Is it 10 megabytes now? Yeah, it's 10 megabytes. So Discord's having a fit of it being over 10 megabytes. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll post it on YouTube and then I'll send my link there. Because that way you can't complain, and then it still complained. But that was no longer my problem.
Wait, what? What thing was not your problem?
Discord still complained about me posting my links there. But that was neither here nor there because for the most part it was just because of Pilla's permissions.
Oh, okay.
So I got that fixed up and now I can properly send crap.
I see.
And that's the only reason I have my YouTube account.
Yeah. I don't know. FPS 100. What? Okay, so. Sorry. Oh my god, sorry. So whatever. Like you, I did a thing. I think you will notice it later. Because you will be the only one who knows it was me.
What did you do?
Something. I mean, probably nothing will happen for that, but do you suffer anxiety,
No.
stress? Is it stress for a social situation?
No, it's not that. It's more of just stress of acceptance.
What? Stress of acceptance?
Yeah, like, are they gonna accept it? Are they gonna like it? And that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I feel that all the time, you know it. But all the things that you, all the memes, all the videos, the art you do, like, that I've seen, like, I didn't see anyone complaining about it so far, so I guess you...
Yeah, but this time it's gonna be different, because those videos are used by, like, taking inspiration from someone else's work, which I don't think I hit that hard.
So it's someone that you don't want to disappoint.
Yeah, so this time I think I can say it. Nexus and Bello asked me to draw them like a completely original design, and I am stressing the fuck out.
Well, why would you be stressed for that?
Because it's a completely original design. Because usually whenever I draw things, I always find like, oh, this is a good template, I'll just yoink this, redraw over it, trace it, and then make it my own, and then like I can put excess and pillow over it, and then congratulations, it's a good drawing.
I mean, you know, Pillow doesn't appreciate anything that you do, right? You know, Pillow doesn't care about what you do on fan arts and that stuff.
Sorry, what did you say?
You know, Pillow doesn't care about what fan art you do and that
I
stuff.
know she likes it, but that's, again, all
More
trade
for
stuff.
ego, but it will not think different of you for that. For her, you're just a random guy. No matter what you do. No matter how much you put effort, she will not appreciate it. I mean, she doesn't pay her editors either.
I don't know that. I mean, here's the thing. I know she pays attention to it and she likes it. I don't know if it's because someone drew her or if it's because me.
No, it's ego. You don't see how everything she talks about is asking her viewers to buy her stuff, you know?
Not exactly, no, because most of the time she only really says that because, again, this is only kind of her medium of making money, so it's kind of just like, hey, it's that time of month again. She usually doesn't say it unless it's specifically that time of month. So, unless it's like, oh, the rent's due, oh, the insurance is due, she'll start saying that, but any other time she's like, yeah, money, don't give a fuck.
I mean, you know that's ego, right? That she always talks about how big she wants to be and think I'm this thanks to whatever song is playing now. Oh yeah, sorry. Is the volume of the music balanced with my voice?
I mean, when I watched it, you sounded pretty quiet compared to the music. That's mostly because the static is overriding everything.
But when I talk, like, I don't know if the music is higher or like, let me check.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the music is too high. Maybe.
Hold on one moment.
Yeah, I fixed it. Yeah, I think what I say.
Okay, what were you saying?
What I say is, like, don't put attention on anyone that doesn't appreciate your work for the effort that you put, for the love that you put there, but more like art for their ego.
Yeah, I know that. I know. Cause
I know you read.
Lightly. Like, let's be honest here. I don't think it takes someone lightly when you literally make it official.
See, I do not think that you're a pillow simp, but people around me, they usually say pillow. Sean is probably a pillow simp. Sean is probably because you, I don't know why, like,
Mm.
but I have that sensation. I
I mean, to be fair, I'll just give them that. I do favor Pillow a lot, mostly because she's the first, like, experience I had fucking talking to someone that wasn't immediately, hey, I need you to do X, Y, and Z.
yeah, I understand that, but
So, to be fair, I do favor her. However, I will also say that it's not that I, like, simp for her or whatever. It's like, I do it because she was the first one who actually kind of treated me like a human.
it makes sense. But she does that selectively because with you, you're like more socially acceptable. But with me or with whoever, she doesn't want to. With whoever she's not interested in respecting for any reason, like she knows that they see me weird. You know, she perceives me from always. Like she perceives me as someone weird or something like that for my lack of sociability. But for you, it's like that. Like it's more like an interest that she has of someone making art. But like you don't even have access to her voice chat, for example, or things like that. She doesn't even try to talk to you in a more human way, just in a, I would say, parasocial way of someone who only makes art for her channel, for emotes and that stuff. I see it like that because she, you know how she's with the people. She's like, fuck you, fuck everyone. Like, you say anything she doesn't like, and she's like, fuck you, immediately. My point is, wait, so many enemies. The hammer. Okay, my point is, she, she doesn't actually. Wait, so many stuff happening. Yeah, so like if you didn't give anything to her, like for example the art, the stickers, she will not care about you. She will say, actually, even if you, I think you're afraid of saying something that she won't like, or to defend me. That it's okay. I don't. It's okay if you don't defend me, but like I feel you don't defend me because you feel she will be easily mad by anything that she doesn't agree with. You know?
I don't know, how do I explain this? Okay, let me break this down. So, first of all, she treated me well before even everything. Like, before the art, before the shows, anything.
How many subscribers she had? At the time, how many subscribers she had?
I think this was during, like, when she had 200, maybe? 300?
And how many viewers on stream at the same time usually?
Sorry.
How many viewers she used to have at the time simultaneously on a live stream?
Probably like 3 to 4 consistent viewers.
Yeah, that's the thing. People stops being humble. At first, when they don't have too much, when they don't have too much support, you know how. Sorry. Sorry. When they don't have much support. What I was talking about. Oh yeah, at the beginning, like having people watching your videos, your content. Like at first, there's that illusion that you feel when someone is like that with you. But then when a lot of people start, or not even a lot, but when you have a big community, because her community is not small, I will not say, but at the same time is, for example, even bigger than mine in some aspects. But after some numbers, you just stop caring or stop appreciating the views and you see them as a number. And I try to not be like that. I don't want to be like that when I have more views.
I mean, for sure that can happen. I don't think she's one to do that, but that's my personal opinion because I'm a weirdo apparently.
Most people told me that about her red flags and that stuff. Than what you expect. Just that I ignored those people because probably she's a good person. She's just politically incorrect, and those people that kept saying me, help you. Like at the end, they were right. Like when you try to see someone as someone nice, someone that you want to talk with, it's normal that you don't believe that they could be toxic. But at the end, I understood why it was like, and it eventually will happen to you. Just for being my friend.
It's been that way. She's been like that.
That's not justification.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's justification. I'm saying it's nothing new.
Like randomly, she will just block you at any point, or tell you, or start hating.
She starts. No, I'm more of starting arguments. Because of what she believes versus what someone else believes.
The killers believe killing is okay. For example, like what people believe is not justification. You know? I know you're not saying.
Like she's always been like that because she's very standoffish. She said it herself.
As you say, I know she was like the first one to, and I'm not saying that you have to be far from her or something. No, if you want to talk with her, it's okay. The thing is, to if you will be talking to her, like you can do that obviously, but be careful because that could happen to you. Like you could be the next one.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't really matter to me.
Oh,
Again,
okay.
I'm here because it's fun.
Because
It's
what?
fun to draw. It's fun to do. It's fun to draw. It's fun to do things. If I stress out over designs, that's because I'm having fun and I don't want to stop. So, it's not a thing of saying like, oh, you could be the next one. Okay, I'll start worrying about it. It's more, I'm the next one. Okay.
I'm not worrying because you have nothing to fear. Someone like that.
No, it doesn't mean like, it doesn't mean I have nothing to fear. It means even if it does happen, like, let's say I am the next one. Let's say I do get blocked next. It's like, okay, whatever. Move on to the next person, and I'll just keep drawing.
It's okay. Like you don't.
I don't care who I draw for.
Yeah, if someone doesn't want to be your friend or something, like don't put your part of your emotional dependence on that people. Like if you need to put emotional dependence on, will be like I'm not saying that's something you should, but if you do it, it should be people that you see they are better, they are trying to be friendly, to be empathic with you and how you feel. And I will mute the game for this one. I will mute the game for this one. No. I will mute the game for this one.
Yeah,
What is this? Again with that ugly noise. But yeah, what were you?
You don't need to worry about that. I'm here because I find it fun.
Because
If I
yeah,
find it fun, I wouldn't be drawing. If I didn't find it fun, I wouldn't be shitposting. It's just, I do it because it makes me laugh, and I like laughing. If I'm not laughing, I'm not living.
good. But what do you? Yeah.
So that's kind of where it stands right now.
But what do you? Do you think you have friends in real life nowadays?
No. I mean,
Uh,
technically yes, but they're more the people I adopted.
Yeah. And online? What about them? What about online?
Online, I'd say not really, because I don't know you or anyone else really in person.
Obviously.
And I like to be careful with that kind of stuff, because if I do care for someone, it is inevitably going to be used against me.
Yeah, I hate that because I hate that how people is like that. Because I don't know. I used to put my emotions on people, and then they use that against me when it was more like but just because
Convenient for them.
yeah, but also it all depended on popular opinion.
Yeah.
Like
For me, it's just like, if I go with someone, I have a lot of enemies, and they would be willing to basically do anything they could ever use against. So,
you'll be surprised how much I didn't abandon people, and they abandoned me. But no, like even if a friend that I have commits a crime or something like that, that doesn't mean I will be part of the crime, but I will not be against them. They will still be my friends. I'll lower your assets and picking people. That's P1 because sick.
Eh,
But yeah, Changu, what are you?
as I was saying, I don't make friends, like not. I don't make friends online, not because it's like, oh, I don't trust them, whatever. Like, yeah, I trust them with information, I trust them with identity, it's whatever. But the main issue is that I like literally can't like stay connected or else it's going to end with someone trying to take advantage of it because they're stupid. And then I have to go make them find out.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Okay. So, no, I know that because I that was a common thing in my life, a frequent thing in my life. But like that doesn't mean your experience is not important. So, like my
It's just whatever. I don't really care for what people think of like, oh, your opinion
but
needs to be this on online friends, or your opinion needs to be that on online friends. I don't care.
no, it's okay. Like
If I
I
make a friend online, it's because I trust them. If I make a
okay.
person, if I know a person that I care about online, then that's because I trust them. If I truly, truly, I do mean truly, wish to be someone's friend from online, then you would know. The end part, I don't care what anyone says about it. It's like, if I want to be, if I want to be someone's friend,
Oh wait.
then that's that.
Sorry for interrupting. Christian, are you still talking?
Um, if I don't want to be someone's friend, then they'll know it. And if I want to stay as someone's acquaintance because I feel like that's the best option, then they'll know it. So it doesn't matter to me, honestly.
But do you feel like you're afraid of making friends?
No. Like, every single community I'm in, I have at least like 3 people that I'd call an acquaintance.
What do you mean?
Like, in every community I go to, there's at least 3 people I could easily say, hey, I would call them an acquaintance.
Mhm.
Acquaintance being like, kind of level 4 friends, which is usually just where I put
Oh
some
yeah,
level
yeah,
of trust in you.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
I have a lot of those.
well, enough trust to form a direct connection.
When I see some red
So,
flag, yeah,
it's like,
yeah,
be right
sorry.
here, I won't be in this PC. Because that is a very direct connection from between PCs, and I wouldn't trust that if you weren't someone I would trust. So that's kind of where it lies.
Yeah, it's not trusting on people online like a thing that people do like is.
That readily, yeah.
I also have a lot of filters when
But,
talking to.
well, so that's kind of where people complain. I would like it to be that simple, but people complain. So that's kind of my stance on online friends. It's like, if I trust you, I'll allow a direct connection. If I don't, then you can go piss off. And I don't have really any fears of being social. I truly actually do like finding people who like being social. It's just sometimes I need to be careful.
Yeah, a lot. But like for example, me, I will not. I would personally not be. No matter how much I have a fight with someone who was a friend, I will never like reveal their secrets or try to humiliate them publicly. Unless they do it first, but I don't. But they should be like a lot, like being extremely like harassing me. Saying about me that will be the only way that I don't risk a friend and an ex friend. But like ex with ex friends, I don't reveal anything about their emotions, no matter how bad the fight was. Because that's a principle that people should have. Why trusting someone and then that trust, like, it's like the friends of those people. Careful, because
Because
if they fight with them, they have a fight with them, or a discussion with them, they could use anything against them, basically, and that's it.
it's because it makes them feel powerful, or it's because it makes them feel like they win. It's a whole lot of things.
Totally.
Just in the end, don't worry too much about it. If you do deal with those kinds of people, the best option is to kind of just leave them alone. Because they thrive off of attention, they thrive off of wanting to like hear people below them or see people below them. It doesn't really matter to them, so they kind of do that to make it so that you need to listen to them. However, I will say, there are people who like genuinely just whenever they quit being a friend, they just kind of forget everything about them.
What do you mean?
There's a thing where if you have a friend, like let's say, yeah, I'll just use me as an example because that's what I do. If I had a friend that I thought was a really good friend, but then they like did something that broke the friendship, I'd just straight up forget about them.
You will forget
Like
it.
I would, yeah, I will literally just forget about them. Like their name, oops,
Oh,
forgot.
forget about them.
Bye. Hmm?
Forget about them. You mean?
Yeah, forget about them. Like, what's your birthday? What's your name? No clue. What do they look like?
What you mean? Forget about the friend, about the ex-friend when they did something wrong to you, or you mean forgetting about the bad things they did and forgive?
Yeah, both kind of. It's just like you just go back to being a neutral stranger. And then if you make it worse, it becomes an enemy, but usually it's just like, it's just a neutral stranger and that's it. So,
But yeah, I would maybe take a while to forget. Uh, some people, I used to idealize people a lot. Nowadays, not too much. But yeah.
yeah, I mean, who knows at this point.
What?
Who knows at this point. If you're going to start some shit with Pillow, just leave me out of it.
No, I'm not. But it happens. I will not. But no, I say it because like I don't care about him. Like you not. I noticed it. Kinda noticed it. Others noticed it. They told me about it before, and I was like, nah, I'm a good person.
Yeah, no one really told me about it.
What?
No one really told me about, like, anything about it, because I was just like, whatever.
I told you.
No, no one told me.
Oh, I told you say.
No one told me anything about it. So, like, I've never heard of this kind of thing, and honestly, I could care less.
Of what kind of thing? Never heard of what? Never
I've
heard
never
of.
heard of, like, people going like, oh, Pillow is bad because XYZ, she does XYZ shit. Like, I've never heard of it.
No, no, I don't think there
And
is bad
honestly, I
or
don't
good
care.
people. I don't think in the world there is good or bad people. Attitudes, bad attitudes. But it could be a good person, no matter the action. And I know I feel Pillow is like me before being more mature. Always about the content, always about uh, always about or asking a lot, but a lot to followers to anything like uh like go to watch. No, she was complaining with her followers because they didn't watch a stream. It was like, Why the heck you don't
No, it wasn't. It was more she thought she got shadow banned because
No, that I'm talking about something before.
far lower.
That thing is, it's
Wait,
like she believes in. Do you know she's anti vaccine
Anti what?
vaccines
What's a vaccine?
vaccine? How's the
No,
pronunciation? The COVID
anti-vaccine.
anti what?
Are you talking about? Oh, okay. About that actually. There was a very, I don't know if you watched her entire breakdown video over it that got marked as medical and misinformation because it was really fucking dumb. But anyway, that's just a slight running joke. If she ever says anything, just call it medical misinformation and it gets really stupid.
I mean, on her video, she said literally, what's the name? She said, if you don't go out of home, don't use but pronunciation.
No. Okay, so to
Say that.
clarify, what she said was that if you don't go that far out of home, like if you don't go out of home that much, then you should use the vaccine. Then you shouldn't use the vaccines because there were cases where the vaccines made it worse. The vaccines basically gave them worse kind of conditions than if they caught COVID instead. Which is a study that's been done and which is proven.
No, there
So
could be bad things
basically,
about a vaccine, but that doesn't mean you don't have to use.
no, like she was saying
Telling
there
me
are
suicide.
bad things about the vaccine. So if you're sure you're not going outside ever, then it's safer to not take the vaccine, which has some
No,
to it, but for
no,
the most
there's
part,
always
just like
contact.
any other
There's always
vaccine,
contact, no matter how minimal it is.
Hmm?
There's always contact, no matter how minimal it is. For example, if you live with family, you live alone. How do you buy products? For example, when you have to go to a store.
She says if you know you're not going outside, because she lives with her grandparents. She got the vaccine because her grandparents were susceptible to COVID and she didn't want to lose her grandparents. So that was the whole thing.
The thing is, if you go to the store or something, like she wants you to not take the
That is, again, taken out of context.
no, she literally said, you can't, you don't go outside much. You're sure you don't go outside too much. You don't take the vaccine. Something really dangerous.
Again,
But you know what?
relating to the
Fucked
study
up.
about how the vaccines could cause negative effects.
Yeah, but nothing compared to allowing that COVID a lot more.
Some vaccines cause death. I believe one of the studies said. Of course, it was a study and she related it in said video, but people are worried about it, so.
No, like that's a really irresponsible thing to say. I mean,
She took the vaccine. She took the vaccine because her grandparents were susceptible to it.
the thing is,
So
if you live alone and you don't go outside too much. If you live alone, like okay, but the thing is, how you buy food? Have to go to a store, obviously, to buy food.
well, that's the thing. Over in her state, she has something called like DoorDash or Uber Eats or something.
The what?
Essentially deliver. Basically in her state or where she lived, she could just order something online and they deliver it to her front door, whether it be food, groceries, or what have you.
Without entering in contact with the delivery guy.
With zero contact. I believe back then they were testing out drone deliveries. Like a drone would go to the restaurant with the order, they put it on the drone, and then the drone would drop it off at your house.
But Chango, you see the problem, like affirming that better to not take the vaccine if you don't go outside too much. Like
Yes,
not everyone have literally,
taken in a wrong light.
not literally everyone have drones as delivery. You know? Like she talks about her
Yes, I
her first world
understand.
vision because she never actually suffer too much. She only suffer things that she only suffer
That's
like
the thing. She lives in a first world country, so all of her issues are going to be first world problems.
no,
She's
not
never
all.
going to have issues with getting clean water, like parasite-free food, but she is going to have problems with like money and like whatever kind of other garbage that goes through there.
You see, but that
So,
what I didn't like for real was when she was like so upset with Trump winning. And no, no, not that she can be upset with that if she wants. I think when she said no, you can say that opinion because it could be harmful. It's always she said that. To me, that I live on the third world, and that basically Kamala ghosted my house. Want to talk about that public? But in private, I could probably.
yep, no worries. No worries.
But yeah, like literally, and she was like, no, I don't think Trump will solve your situation. She doesn't even know what situation I was talking about. Like she talks always from her egoist perspective.
I wouldn't say egoist perspective, but I definitely say from her perspective.
No, it's egoist because she told me shut the fuck up for my opinion today. But even uh, hello Alex, how are you? We are
She
playing.
tries to shut the fuck up all the time.
Yeah, but
Usually it's
with
like the color short or flat, but
with you no, but with that's like more a meme maybe. I don't know. But thing she they say egoist not because it's her perspective. Because you can have your own perspective. You can support anyone you want. While you respect others' opinions. Because if she doesn't know what the heck I live on my life, why is she just smashing
yeah, this is Smash Bros. Subspace emissary.
the story
The
mode? The
save
only
file
story mode
is
really.
basically just a run back to where we were.
Exactly because the save file died.
Yeah, it's Brawl. Okay.
But
Man. Um. Oh, whatever. If you have any gripes with her, that's between her and you, honestly.
but that's the thing you say, and it's okay. I don't judge you, but you say no. But she's like things try to understand her. But then when I explain why it's not like that, you say nah, but it's between you and her. Like in that case, why are you mentioning it in first place? You know?
Because I like to try and. I mean, for the most part, I'm just trying to reason with myself. Like,
It's okay. I
she's doing
understand
fine,
it.
and I'm just reasoning with myself about it. No, no.
Okay, put the game on normal
For
speed.
the most part, no. It's not even like.
Yeah.
Like, it is between you and her. You and her do need to figure it out or do something. I'm just like. I just try and reason
Look at the
because.
chat. Look at the video, bro. He's not taking damage. He's cheating. He's cheating.
I mean, yeah, the bumper never deals damage.
I thought it deals damage. Maybe it's just on hard. But yeah, well, sorry for interrupt. What were you saying?
Okay, first of all, the bumper never dealt damage. I don't know what you were playing, but it never deals damage to, anyone ever, I don't think.
Oh, so
Maybe
you
it deals
just.
damage to everyone who didn't throw it, but whatever. I'm not too
Oh,
sure the science
bro.
or around the logic behind that. As for why I, like, try and reason about those things, it's mostly because I'm just trying to reason it to myself, like, why did you do that? Because that's kind of like the thing behind everything of me. I always try and figure out the motive of people. And I was just trying to figure out her motive. So,
What are those fired exactly, Alex? That's on Soviet Russia.
mm,
Okay, sorry for interrupting.
Yeah, essentially it's just a whatever kind of case, like, oh, it exists, it happened, why did it happen? And that's basically the question I try to answer every time you and I have like a kind of talk like that. It's like, why did that happen? Why
I
did
don't
she
know.
do that? Why did she like cause that to happen? And I'm basically just running through my head as you run like through yours. So as I
Yeah.
said before, most of the time when that stuff happens, I default to what I know. And what I know is to be blunt as fuck.
Yeah, understand you. I reached the that part that I was playing with. I will call him.
Yeah.
But like I was saying, yeah, like there's people who I don't know. At least with me, I never get used to that. But at least I don't suffer too much less as before. But I hear all my entire life people saying no, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Uh, no, you're this, you're the guilty of this.
Yeah.
You're trying to justify yourself. I don't know.
Yeah.
Pillow is like that. Fuck pillow.
So
Know what?
honestly,
Yeah.
I didn't see that in the conversation. However,
No, on the after when she told me that through.
oh, yeah, she gets really rough whenever she talks like that.
No, fuck her. Fuck her.
90% of the time, she doesn't even mean it.
And you know that's a bad thing, obviously.
I mean, she told Excess to go fuck himself multiple times over.
But
So,
but as a friend, like it's not the same thing saying with sarcasm. For example, the to a friend to go fuck yourself. That's
yeah,
not
it kind of felt the same.
use. You think then it's a toxic friend, basically.
No, I think it felt the same where it was like, most of the time, like, okay, whenever she tells me to go fuck myself, usually that just ends up meaning like, great, okay, whatever. Like, how do I put it into words? Fucking hell. Yeah, but anyway, I don't think she means it in the literal sense of, like, go fuck yourself, so,
Now Whitney, she said it on the literal sense.
I don't know.
No,
But,
obviously she said
anyway,
that, and when she was mad at me.
I'm saying I don't know if she did or not.
I mean, it was
She
obvious
also,
that when she mad, told me, "Fuck you," go or tell her to those insults. I don't even want to tell her.
okay,
Like those were with intention to hurt.
yeah, maybe.
No, not maybe. It
What I'm
was
saying is
not maybe.
what I'm saying, yeah, and this is what I said. But anyway, so what I'm saying is, I don't think she meant it that badly. However, you do have negative experience and stuff like that, so you took it that badly.
She's like the people that I was talking about. She's like that.
If
Have
you
any
say
doubt?
so.
Like
If you say so.
I detect the red flags, the people a bit, not always, but I could tell you like if like he is a person that could cause a lot of problems. General people like I know I'm not perfect, but this is not about me versus her. It's about careful when you talk with her. Or that I mean, with you, that you don't have anything to know. Don't try like you can try. You try to be her friend or something. She will just kick you out or something like she's very selective with who is popular, who is more woke, correct in some way.
I mean, would you count Capone as woke?
What?
Would you count Capone as woke or like popular?
I mean, Capone is no. I said like, what did I say? Woke? What? Can you remind me?
You said woke and popular.
No, in a way that woke people will be friends with. For example, a woke person will be friends with someone from political left. That doesn't mean everyone in political left is bad, but they would see as bad as anyone who is on the right or who says their opinion. Like you could literally go. Oh yeah, like that. I don't think Capone is woke. Because woke is not being from political left. However, I do
I
believe
still need to get a definition from you about woke.
woke for
Because
me.
the only definition I can kind of find is that you don't like them.
Woke is when they are from political left and annoying in a way like Greta Thunberg, like trying to force others to be like them. Trying to
Is Trump political left or right?
what?
Is Trump political
Trump is
left or
right.
right?
Trump is right, and Kamala is left.
Okay.
As a reference. The things both sides for me, both sides are the same thing.
For Trump in 2020, I believe.
Yeah, but like 2020, yeah, I don't care. The thing is repeating and repeating. Like, what do I care about the abortion rights in the United States when there are wars that I live in one of those that I need to stop, and Kamala just ignores it. Like she grows the war, she gives weapons to continue the wars instead of talking to come. Fuck her. Like that's the thing. That's the thing she doesn't understand. Why the heck abortion should be important when we're talking about wars?
Yeah, because it's the difference in importance.
No. The thing, as I said,
Yeah.
it's not bad to be privileged, to be like a nepo baby, to be like a
No, I'm
first
saying
world.
the difference in the difference in importance and the difference in relative importance. Because to her, abortion rights are much more like here and now
And
than
that's not a problem.
forever,
That's not the
forever.
bad thing. That's not the bad thing. The bad thing is not that people is like if she suffers for those first world problems, okay, she can. The problem is when she goes to people that lives in the third world to complain and complain and complain about things that like I have to handle a fucking war just because she wants abortion rights.
To be fair, Trump isn't that good at stopping wars.
I know why I said. I know why I said.
Yeah, but to be fair, neither of them would do much for the war situation.
No,
Since
you will know after I explain on stream, you will understand why I was talking about that specifically.
I mean, yeah, you already explained it to me in private.
Yeah, but I didn't
I'm
explain you with detail.
yeah, I don't need details to act. I'm just saying that when it comes to this kind of stuff, it's probably easier for someone to be like, or rather, it's probably easier for someone to focus on the issues they face rather than the issues other face.
But
Just for the
why?
fact
That's
that,
okay. That's
as well as
perfect.
my
Like
opinion,
that's not the problem. That's perfect that she does that.
yeah,
The thing is,
as well as my opinion,
when she complains to me, saying her abortion rights are more important than the war where I live.
relatively speaking.
The thing when she says that to me, when
Yes,
after,
because relatively speaking, that's true.
but that's like saying you didn't suffer on your life, something like that. Like I know, for example, you suffer a lot more than me. I know that, but like I will not say to you something like, yeah, the rights of the company I don't know if it could sound personal, but like let's say a company wants to build a forest wants to build a factory on a forest, on the forest where you live. Then then obviously you will not allow it because it's a memorial place. But that's like saying no, that company is more important than your memory on that place and what you suffered there. But it's not like that.
Relatively speaking, that's true.
But objectively
Companies
speaking,
want to produce a lot of goods for cheap that are a lot of properly made goods for cheap that people are going to enjoy. Relatively speaking,
I
the
mean, on
company
this
is more
example, maybe.
important.
On this example, maybe, but on my example, like why abortion more important than wars and also banned abortion in literally the place where I live in. Like I have those spiritual problems plus the zero problems of war, and for her, only her abortion rights are more important.
So that's the thing, because again, relatively speaking, it is more important to her for the abortion rights. Because again, you have to think, I'm relatively speaking. Because let's go back to the forest example. If the forest, if it got mowed down and a company built on top of it, if that would release like 10% debt from everyone, then relatively speaking to a regular person, they would support the company.
Yeah, but when it's about
So
thousands of lives compared to abortion rights, there's no way to compare that.
yeah, okay, so here's the thing. Abortion rights and war, as much as I hate to say it, are kind of one and the same.
Dying people and the right to abort to basically kill fetus
Because,
more
because, let me
important
finish.
or the same.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
Yeah.
If abortion is banned, how do you think people are gonna do it? What do you think's gonna happen?
What do you think? If what?
If abortion rights get banned, what do you think happens?
Abortion rights get banned, a lot of innocent women will go to jail, but they will not die at least.
Well, not just that. Not just that. Because think about it. Let's say you get raped. You now have a child you don't want. If you had abortions, you'd have the option to go to a hospital and be like, I don't want this child. I have no feelings for it. And so it gets aborted and everything's good, right?
Yeah.
However, if you don't have abortion rights, there are now three options for you.
Go to another
One,
country.
raise the child,
No, you can just.
two, leave the country,
You know how cheap for an American
or
travel. Like you can just travel to a country where it's legal to do that, and that's it.
if it was that simple, people would do that. But essentially, you have three options. You have one to raise the child, two, abandon that child, or three, to purposefully give yourself a miscarriage.
Uh, I would say will travel, but like let's suppose like still abortion rights being banned will mean more women will go to jail, but that but like they will.
That's not the least of the problems.
Then what's the biggest
The women
problem?
going to jail would be the least of the problems. The biggest problems would be the women who are basically forced into either picking to raise a child they don't want
No, they
or
can
giving
just.
themselves a miscarriage.
Yeah, but the thing is, they are still alive. Those women are still alive. Not like
No, they wouldn't be.
the tons of people that dies every day on the wars.
Okay, think about it, Spotto. A person, let's say you are a person, you as a person got pregnant right now. Would you be able to support a child?
Uh, I would rather that than going to war or dying in a war.
Let me stop Don't think about the war part. Just let me ask you.
The thing is, it's
Which
something that
animal?
you can't compare because it's some two things that are too different.
Spanda. Spanda. Spanda.
Ah,
I'm not trying to compare it to war. I mean, I kind of did before, but forget about that. I'm not going to compare it as a one-to-one. I'm just asking you if you got pregnant right now with a child you did not want to have, would you have the means to support it?
uh, I mean, if it's legal, I will support on that case. But if it's not legal, I just wait and then I give it on adoption. That's something people don't have to judge. Uh, Judging people that give children abortion is the cause one of the main causes of abortions.
Okay, so here's the thing. So you think you could just walk over to an orphanage and be like, here, take the child, right?
I mean, no, I'm not orphan, but more like searching people that
Put it up
I
for
know I can
adoption,
trust,
basically.
even family.
You would basically put the ch So you are saying you would put the child up for adoption.
Yeah, which doesn't kill them. It will not be any adoption. It will be from people that I can trust.
Would they want to take care of your child? Yes or no? That's a whole other question. But let me just push on to you the reality, okay?
Yeah,
Someone has a child. Someone gets raped and gets pregnant. They have no one to support them. They are by themselves and they cannot get an abortion. What do you think happens?
I I would say the thing that happens will be if, like, in some cases, illegal abortion, some cases which is dangerous, some cases, some cases they will be forced to have the child and take care of it by themselves, and in other cases they will give it to adoption.
Okay, so they would either try to abort it themselves or take care of it.
You
So,
know, I
that is,
support. You know, I support abortion, right?
yeah, I know that.
But
Like, that's just
then,
a question in my head.
what's your point? Because if your point is
My
not to
point
prove me
is,
why it's okay or why it's important as the war, like, what's your point?
okay, so my point, I'll just push the point along. So essentially what I was trying to get you to understand is if they get pregnant, they have two options. You can either abort it yourself or you can raise it. If you abort it yourself, that's basically forcing yourself to have a miscarriage. And that is fucking hard medically to deal with. Because a miscarriage is basically your body is pumping blood out of your body.
But still,
So
obviously that's
that
something
is very
bad.
dangerous.
That's something dangerous. Yeah, the thing is, you compare the percentage of people in that circumstance with the people that is dying, with the percentage of people that is dying in wars, and obviously that's even worse because you can't come back from death. You can come back from torture, from a really bad medical condition, no matter how painful it is, but you can't come back from death.
Spent I'm not done.
What?
I am not done.
But then what's your point? Because obviously
Because I'm
solving a
trying to
war
make
that
my
kills
point.
children, that kills people, more
They
important than
I'm
abortion
trying to
rights.
make I'm trying to make my point, but I need you to listen, okay?
Huh?
Okay. So, when it comes to abortion, that's gonna be that. You can force yourself to have a miscarriage, which is very medically dangerous, and it's also going to be an absolute mess to deal with. The other option is to have the child and actually like take care of it, then that's gonna be a problem because you're basically running around with nothing but you're just basically gonna be running around with a child you are not ready to take care of, and that's going to produce a damaged child, and you you both probably aren't going to survive the money to the shock because you aren't going to have the money or stability to be able to raise a child properly. So that's going to end up even bigger.
Yeah, but like
So
same time, what
abortion,
is
if it gets
she?
outlawed, will
Is
lead
she
to a lot of
looking? Is
problems.
she looking something like?
Sponda, I haven't finished. Okay?
Yeah,
Let me finish, and then you can talk. Okay?
yeah.
Alright. So, if abortion gets outlawed, it's going to cause a lot of problems, intrinsically and externally, but that's a whole other problem. So essentially, for the country of America, or like anywhere really, if you outlaw abortion, things are going to get very difficult very fast.
You know
Because
the
that
irony.
basically gets rid of. Hmm?
There's an irony. The irony. The fact that Trump will directly cause the abortion because I suffered that problem in my country and also the war. So I suffered both. So it's for math that's obviously worse.
Okay, may I finish?
Okay.
Okay, so I'm not saying the war isn't bad. Wars are terrible. Fuck wars. They're very stupid. However, to someone living in America, to someone who is not currently in a war, abortion is a bigger problem. Okay?
But is Pillow suffering by that?
I would say it's for her personal safety. Because abortion is basically the one route that most rape victims are able to take so that the damage is highly mitigated.
Yeah, but what I say,
It
is she
is
living right now
illegal.
the abortion things
Fun.
problems for the abortion not being allowed, or she's not living it now? Because I can say that now, or at least very recently, I suffered by the things that I mentioned.
Fun.
Yeah.
When you want to vote for Trump, that is for your protection, mental or physical, correct?
She can vote for.
When
The
you
problem
want
is
to
not
vote
for.
for Trump, when you want to vote for Trump, that is because it is for your protection,
The
correct?
thing is, you can vote for whoever you want, but why she complains at me for supporting Trump by him being able to solve the war?
Because she voted the other one for her protection.
But that's not a justification. You can. That's not a. Then that she's not She's not actually Democrat because Democrats respect theoretically when someone wants to vote for one side or for the other side. And she didn't respect that of me, and I obviously respect that she wants to vote for whoever she wants. But the problem then is,
Amanda,
what?
remember what I said. Let me finish. Okay?
Yeah.
Of course. So, when you vote for your protection and she votes for her protection, essentially what you are voting for is your life. So you vote Trump because he would protect your way of living, She votes the other one because she protects her way of living. And thus, when you say, I voted this person, in her mind, it was an attack against her, or rather, her kind of people in general.
Then she's dumb.
So, and I'm not saying she's dumb, I'm saying this is what got ingrained into their minds.
Literally, the only explanation of someone not knowing that others could have more needs to vote for a different person. Like not knowing
Again,
something
she
that
voted
basic is
because
being
of
dumb.
her personal needs. Because that's what the government's supposed to be. You vote according to your own needs, and then the person who meets the most people's needs is voted into power. That's how democracy is supposed to be done.
And then why she doesn't respect my preference?
Because in America, right, if someone votes for someone, if let's say someone votes for the Red Party, because the Red Party protects their interest, it is taught that if someone votes for the Blue Party, then they are against your interests. Because that's how the system was built up. It is no
And then
longer a
she's
system.
dumb because she's part of the system that she criticized.
She criticizes everyone's part of the system they criticize.
Except
Everyone's
herself.
stuff in that system.
Except her own.
No, she criticizes herself too.
What?
She criticizes herself too.
No.
Like she hates
Definitely.
she
No,
hates
no.
herself.
I don't think
I
she.
mean, this was said on stream before, but
I mean, she told
I'm
me
pretty
fuck
sure
you.
I can say it.
She told me fuck you after knowing that I'm autistic. Okay, she didn't know before.
I mean, the thing is, I'm pretty sure I can say this because she said it before on stream, but she was suicidal at one point.
She was what?
She was suicidal at one point.
You
She
mean
literally
suicide
had put the
thoughts?
Hmm?
You mean suicide thoughts?
No, suicidal. Like she was put on a suicide watch list. She literally got to the point where she was putting the knife on her neck, and she thought it over and was like, I'm not strong enough to do this.
Django, I also live that exact thing with two different
Yes.
failed methods.
So, yes,
And
which
then
is why
why her suicidal thoughts are more important than mine?
I'm not. I never did.
Oh,
Remember, Sponta, slow down a bit. You're thinking 1,000 when I'm saying 1.
okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Slow down a bit. So my point in all of this is that to her, she has a very specific set of things she needs, which is abortion rights and whatever the right or is it?
And do
Yeah,
you think
whatever the
I care
left
about that?
chooses.
You don't care about that?
No.
I don't respect it,
However,
but I
she
don't care.
does.
She doesn't care
Yeah.
about my thing, okay? But
You
she
don't
doesn't
care.
respect.
You don't care, but she does. So when you start saying, my opinion, like my opinion is blank Freddy should win, because of essentially the system she hates, she is basically told if someone isn't with you, they're against you.
And that's one of the biggest red flags that I know.
Yeah, and that's usually a big problem.
Like
In any case, though,
if someone is not, if someone, yeah, that's so, like, so you don't have the right to support any candidate that is not from political left.
well, that's the thing. I just don't support any of them. Because, like I said, I openly hate all of them. She doesn't give a fuck.
Because
It's only when you support the other one.
it's for all the sizes. Your case, that's why she doesn't care.
Hmm?
Like she doesn't care because you do it for all sides the same way. But what I say,
Yeah, I hate them all the same.
the thing is,
Okay.
I feel similar with that, but only on specific cases because I can understand that someone doesn't like something on me or anything. But if they actively want to insult me, to discriminate me personally, not for the autism, not for
Then
the
that's a
condition,
bad
no.
thing.
I mean discriminating me as a person because they don't like me. They want me outside of every group, like all the life was. Like when that happens, at those moments when I see that people, I went, okay, they are not necessarily bad people, but the way they are, the way they treat me, the way they want to exclude me, makes me makes me be like that because it's my way to survive.
Yep.
Then, like as I say, if someone doesn't want to respect me, or not even to respect me, no, if someone wants to exclude me from a group that I was interested to be part of, uh, I will also make them be discriminated from other aspects because that's my philosophy. Every time that I don't follow that philosophy, bad things happen. And I know it's not the best philosophy that you could have, but it's the one that made me be who I am. I mean, if Pillow was interested on, I don't know, solving any problem or something, like she would be a person who will talk, but she only prefers to insult. She only prefers to throw shit at the other people. Like that's obviously not. That's a bad thing. Like, and if people is like me with that, like that with me, okay, it doesn't matter. I don't care. But if people is like that with me in a way that excludes me from something that I would like to, where I like to be, I will. That's the
Mhm.
don't make them feel. Obviously, nothing extreme, nothing radical, like say. But are you there?
Yep.
Uh, BS. It's I don't know. Did you hear everything I said?
Yep. I heard you.
Opinions.
Yeah, for the most part, it's like honestly whatever. Doesn't really matter for me.
I wish I was wrong. On most things that I say, I wish someone actually convinced to think that I'm wrong with my philosophy because I don't like to have it. But
I
every other
mean,
option,
it's your survival strategy, so
yeah, if every other
it's
option is
not like
poor,
it's something you can do.
yeah, totally. But yeah, I don't, I will not have respect for her.
Hmm. I mean, that's your option. I'm not going to say it's right or wrong, because I've made plenty of bad choices before. But in general, I will say you do not need to be this like off against it,
No, I will
because
just,
if
I will just make this that happen to me happen in general to the people that is like that with me.
again,
Uh,
I don't think you need to be like that, that pushy or like I have to do this because XYZ or whatever. I don't think that's something you need to do.
mm, I don't know. Also, because I feel if I don't make like if I allow people to treat me like that without consequences for them or without any kind of compensation, then that will mean I will be accepting that I'm free to bully or free to discriminate or whatever.
Yes and no. Yes and no.
Why yes and why no?
Okay, so the reason why I say yes is because, yes, they will see that as why in the moment. However, what I will say is that you need to know the difference between what is and isn't worth it.
No, sometimes I just don't do anything.
So,
People, if they could be bad person with or random guys, but if they are people that I used to respect or that I oh sorry, people that I used to respect or people that I group would exclude me from groups where I wanted to be. Hello, Dipsy Teletubby from the Teletubbies that X. But yeah, you get it right.
mm, I just think rolling over to accept it isn't like just admitting defeat. It's more of like if you like, let's say like you like you. How do I enunciate this? Give me a second. I need to think it over. Okay. So when you think, or rather, when you say, when you take this kind of stuff and you don't do anything with it, that's not you showing that you'll take it forever. It's that you're showing that you're tolerant of it. Like you can tolerate it happening. Now, it isn't that good because if you show that you're just constantly tolerant of it and you never say anything against it, it might cause problems. However, however, just because you show that you're tolerant doesn't mean that people will take advantage of it. So that's my thoughts on it. For the most part, if someone does this shit to me, I don't care. Because I'm not going to go down swinging unless they actually cause some proper problems to me.
The thing when my dream is to be like the same value the other people, but I
The
should
same.
like people want me to accept that my value is less. That that I'm
No,
the easy
you
victim, the
are
easy
the
prey.
same value.
No, because the value is given by the people. Like the value of
Yeah,
money is
so
only
value
there
isn't
because people gives it.
okay. To me, your value is the same. To others, your value differs because that's how value
No, then
works.
why
It's
more
subjective.
people say my value is will say those things.
There will always be people. There will always be people who value you less because of how you are. There will also always be people who value you more because of how you are. So, if you take it all and mash it together, on average, you're valued the same.
Wait,
Does that make sense?
wait, mi amor. What did you
Okay.
explain? Like,
So, as I was saying, when you deal with this kind of stuff, there will always be people who value you less, no matter what. No matter how good you are, there will always be someone who
but
will
why
value you
more?
less.
That's the thing. More
However,
people. Why more people than the average?
because you're different. However, for the same reason, there will be people who will value you more.
True. But
So, if you take the people who value you less, and then you take the people who value you more, suddenly, on average, you're valued about the same.
makes sense. It makes sense.
So,
Yeah.
so you don't need to worry too much about it.
The thing is
Because no matter how,
when the thing is, everything I build is every
here's the
or
thing,
circumstance.
here's the thing,
What?
here's the thing. Your brain is built to focus on bad things more. You know that,
Just
right?
sometimes. Focus on.
No, always. Always. Your brain is always built to focus on bad things more.
Yeah.
Always. It's not like, oh, I like focus on this thing that's bad, focus on that thing that's good. No. If you do something and it has a 50% good result and 50% bad result, your brain will always look at the bad result.
Yeah, maybe you're right with that.
You know,
I
glass
think
half
you're right with
kind of
that.
thing.
Yeah, I think you're right with
Yeah.
that. Or I can't undo, I can't undo the thing, one thing that I just did today that I don't regret, by the
Yeah.
way.
So,
But yeah, it's
yeah, I know. So that's how it is. Whenever your brain always looks at something, it's the same with usually every person, you know, the glass half full kind of thing.
the what?
If you, or, glass half full, you know what that is?
No.
Essentially, you put a glass that is 50% in front of someone, and then you ask them, is it half full or half empty?
Oh no, no, I understand. Yeah. Yeah, I know
Yeah,
that. You're right.
most people will immediately go for half empty because the brain always works on negativity.
I don't know because on some things I'm optimistic. When people say no, how the heck you say this is good? This is a bad thing that to happen, you know? And
Well,
like I
that's
know,
just down to
I like
personal preference.
what?
That's down to personal preference. I'm more
Well,
saying
yeah.
about the results. I'm more saying about results. So let's say once again, you hear, okay, let's say if one day you hear someone call you an absolute piece of shit, and two
I will
hours
not
later,
care. I will not care unless
you
wait,
hear
repeat.
someone, okay, so let's say
Yeah, I know
one
what will
day you
you. I know what
hear,
you will say. I hear a person saying saying fuck you, and that person saying a good thing, and the brain will
yeah,
always focus on the bad thing more, and that's a really. I would say that's a design error of the brain because when you receive hate comments, it's not the same. Like it's bigger impact than when you receive a lot of good comments.
well, no, it's the same impact. Every comment has the same impact. It's just that when you're doing something that you enjoy, the difference gets a lot bigger.
Maybe.
Because again, the brain is built on survival instincts. Think about this. Okay, whenever you're confused on how your brain works, think about why. Think
About
about going
what?
to a forest, think about why it works like that. Because
Okay.
every single thing you don't understand has a reason for existing. And that reason is because we used to live in a goddamn forest.
Hmm.
So, let me put it this way. If you go into your tribe that you rely on to survive, and you say, hello, I made this thing. If people say it's shit, then it's going to waste resources. Then it is bad for the survival of the colony if you ignore them. So your brain will always take, and it's the same thing with like, this person did this thing, it was bad for the colony, and because he died. So you will always focus on worse things, regardless of what it is. If it is bad, the general consensus is that it's 1 to 7. So if you see one bad comment, your brain will remember it more than 6 good comments until that's 7. So that's a general consensus. For you, I feel like it's a lot more because of paranoia and other stuff like that. But in general,
Maybe.
that's kind of the result.
Yeah, could be like
If
that.
So if you do actually like do something like that, um, that's kind of how it's gonna end up.
Mm.
So, don't ever worry too much. You'll be fine. Okay?
True. And what if that instinct comes from the fear, the people taking more and more territory to bully me easier, or not bully, but but because I don't care about bullying, but more like making me lose an opportunity. Like, what if the fear is that they will take more and more territory?
Mm, then that's something else. Essentially, all in all, just don't worry too much about it, okay?
Yeah. Okay,
Right.
you're right. I think there will be like a podcast today. Mele, but it will be a bit late. But Mele told me he could do it. But yeah, this episode was to restore the save file basically. It was filler. It was unnecessary filler. But yeah, I appreciate your like you make me feel better when you talk like that. Even when you think you don't do it, you do it.
If you say so.
Yeah. Anyways, I think I will end the stream now. But before, I will check if the save file is still there. And if it's not there, I use the save state. And if the save state also fails, then
Then you're gonna cry yourself to sleep.
yeah. Let's see. Now loading the game. Let's see if it's here. I think it's Mart. Yeah, Mart is here on the screen. And let me see on the subspace emissary. I think the subspace emissary will also be there. Yeah, it's there, and I saved many times for a reason. Yeah,
Nice.
perfect. For now, I think I will finish stream. In case I want to start another later, I do it. And yeah, goodbye, people on YouTube.
Bye.